right, welcome back to the Morning Blend. If you have young drivers in the house, this segment is for you. Winter is challenging for all of us, but especially for new drivers. Cell phones, friends in the car, knowing the rules of the road, dealing with ice, sleet, and snow. You know what I'm talking about. Ann Scallon is back from Before the Wheel. She advocates for safe driving. We also have new teen driver, Leah Weiler. She's a veteran teen driver. Also, you've been driving for how long, Leah?
About 3 months.
3 months. She's a new driver. Then Kendrick Phillips is a driver also. We have soon-to-be driver Lauren Seafeld and teen driver Evan Stroud, who was on our panel actually 2 years ago. Great to see all of you. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Ann, just real quickly, let's talk about situations that young drivers find themselves in, maybe especially this time of year, that are particularly dangerous.
Right. Well, the important thing for the young drivers is always to, kind of follow the rules. I feel that the rules really aren't that strict when you think about you're getting your license a lot earlier than most teens in other countries. So just stay within the speed limit. Keep a lot of space between your cars, and do not use the cell phone under any situation.
That's huge.
That is something to go to a coffee shop or a parking lot of a big department store, park, and just make your calls if you need to.
It's a great tip. I know you're going to explain the Wisconsin probationary license restrictions in just a minute. We'll talk more about that. But for you guys here, thank you so much for being here. And you're all at different stages of driving. Kendrick, you probably the longest.
About 2 years.
About 2 years. How do you feel like you're a better driver now than when you first got your license?
A lot. A lot of things has happened to me. Excuse me.
Yeah.
With since my very first time driving till now, I've had a good amount of time behind the wheel and learning and experiencing different things to help me go with just everyday things of just going to school or either just going out to go get some pizza or
hang out with friends.
Yeah.
What, in your opinion, what's the most challenging thing about being safe on the road at your age?
Challenging thing is probably paying most of your attention to your surroundings, of actually knowing what is out there and what you're able to do to either help yourself or others in the street that are driving alongside you. Mm-hmm. That would probably be the best thing.
Leah, you're new to driving. You've been driving for a couple of months. What's your experience, especially as you go into winter?
It's definitely been a lot different because I'm so used to driving and seeing my mom right next to me. But when I first got my license, it was really different because I was all alone.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Was it actually a little bit scary, if you're being honest? The first couple of times?
Yes, it definitely was. I'm just so used to my mom and my dad telling me where to go, what to do, but now I'm all on my own, so.
Yeah, it takes a little while to learn, don't you think, once you're out on your own, Evan?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's more of experience that you need to gain in order to feel a little bit comfortable. It's definitely different being on your own. And as I said before, experience is something that changes how you drive personally. Mm-hmm. So.
Mm-hmm. You don't have your license yet,
No, I
right?
do not. I just got my temps about a month ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the most challenging thing in your opinion about learning to drive?
Definitely being aware of all your surroundings. You always have to look for pedestrians and other cars. It's so much to focus on at once,
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to ask you guys to be honest, so you don't have to call anybody out. But what's a risky behavior maybe you've seen as a passenger, maybe not as a driver, that concerns you? And I'm also interested in, when you see it, do you speak up, like friends are driving?
The phones.
Yeah, definitely.
The phones.
Yeah.
Texting?
Yes.
Yes. Or even on the phone, people are talking on the phone and they're distraction. It's a distracting, so.
Thank you for being honest about it, guys. I know Ann appreciates that too. Do you speak up? Do you say something, or is it just?
Yeah.
You say something?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
What do you say, Kendrick?
Just hey, come on now, we driving, could you just put it down, just wait a little second or so? I mean, or, it's just that. Yeah, it's not more than that.
Or even I can text someone for you,
Mm-hmm.
so that way you
Yeah,
don't have to
my
do
parents, I'll be hey, I can call them for you. I can send a text to mom real quick,
Yeah, offering to do whatever they need to do for them.
Definitely.
But do you see more texting or people on the phone when it comes to your friends?
Both.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's also changing the music. They want to pick the perfect song, but
Yeah, so they're on their phone switching to a different song while they're driving.
Yeah.
That's a great point too. In your experience, Anne, does this surprise you? I mean, because parents, we want to think that they're not doing that.
No, it doesn't surprise me at all. But I think they're taking very good steps by offering to take care of the call or the text. And that's the thing, is the passengers can text and call all they want. There's no risk with that. So
what's the reality of the situation? How, aren't young people more likely to die in automobile accidents, and how many of them are related to texting or talking on the phone or being distracted?
Well, they're definitely, it is the highest risk for teens. I don't know the exact percentage, but the texting and driving is really kind of covered all ages at this point. And so
it's not just young people
right,
texting or talking
right.
on the phone and driving and having accidents.
Exactly.
What about seatbelts, you guys? Do you wear them? Do you always wear them,
Yes.
passenger or driving?
Yeah.
And you're being honest, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What about, I like that, thank you. That makes me feel better. What about your friends, though? You don't have to call anybody out. Did they wear their seatbelts?
I make them wear their seatbelts.
Yeah,
I just don't want to get
Occasionally
caught
I
with
see
them.
one of them miss your seatbelt, and I just give them a heads up, like, hey, put on your seatbelt. We're in the car now.
Even the guys? Are you guys comfortable telling people to wear their seatbelts?
That's like a rule in my car. Like, if you're coming with me, you have to wear your seatbelt.
I
I don't
that.
like drive without people. So.
Definitely.
Good for all of you. That's awesome. And really quick, Wisconsin probationary license restrictions. What do we need to know about it? Because it's kind of complicated, right? Or no?
Well, just remember that you can only have one unrelated passenger other than your immediate family. So that's really the biggest one. They're trying to keep other teens out of the car.
Until when?
The first 9 months that you have the
Okay, so
license.
first 9 months, parents need to know this. First 9 months that your child has a driver's license, aside from relatives, brothers, sisters, parents, that kind of thing, only one other person in the car.
Right, and
Okay.
it does not change for driving to school or anything.
Okay.
Some people say, oh, well, it's a carpool. No, you have to stick with it.
And real quick, absolute sobriety at all times. Seatbelt for all passengers, back and front, and no driving between midnight and 5 a.m., which I didn't know, unless it's for going home or to work or school.
Right,
Those are the only
exactly,
exceptions.
exactly.
Great information. You guys, thank you so much for your honesty. Merry Christmas to all of you.
Yeah,
Happy
you too.
2017.
Thank you.
Stay safe on the roads. Appreciate your time so much. And you can share with your team the great privilege and tremendous responsibility associated with driving a car. Be friendly but firm is what Ann says, and explain what they need to do to make sure that everybody gets home safely. You can find out more by going to beforethewheel.com. It's a wonderful resource. Thanks again, you guys.
Thank you.
Appreciate it
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you, Ann.